Welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. Today we've got a big one, pun intended. There's some backstory here. So first off, I don't typically collect Marvel Legends. I don't go in on crazy big things like this. I do have a couple because he's a weird eyeball man, but this is the exception. So my quest was to collect just some of my favorites. I'm not saying Blob is my favorite, but just a few favorites here or there of Marvel Legends that I had to have. And what ended up happening was I really wanted to get a Pride of the X-Men. If you've never seen Pride of the X-Men, that's Pride with a Y. It was like a preview for an upcoming Marvel show, Marvel Action Hour thing that they were doing. And what happened with that is it didn't get picked up. 5 years later, they picked it up as the 90s X-Men, and everyone had blue costumes, and the whole thing just went from there. So anyway, I've been slowly but surely collecting, and I'm gonna let's get us on a little bit of a free range here. So this is my Pride of the X-Men shelf. I am missing a couple figures, namely the Hellfire Club Emma Frost. If you have one of those and want to part with it for a normal price, not the crazy $200 people are trying to get for her, hit me up. If not, I'm probably just going to make a custom, because that's what I do now. The other thing is the Blob that previously existed. A, I didn't like. B, way too expensive. It was a Build-A-Figure from the early Toy Biz days. So Marvel came out with this. Oh, sorry, Hasbro came out with this for the Marvel Legends team. There we've got that, and shows he's only got 3 accessories. Nothing crazy. And then here is the old comic style, 60 years X-Men. And there's that plastic-free packaging garbage. I think they're still probably going to put big figures like this, like that. I got this from Hasbro Pulse, so I do not worry about it having a problem. I was going to wait for Target to get it, because I prefer buying things at Target because I get 5% off all the time, and they usually have coupons, where Hasbro Pulse never does. And when they do have their sales, it is when I am the most broke that I've ever been in my life. So I'm kind of getting annoyed with that. Anyway, let's take this guy out of the box. See what we got. X-Men, X-Men, do-do-do-do-do. Like that theme for that was no Wasserstein. I think that was Wasserman. There was no Wasserman theme there. It might have been, actually. I think it was Saban, though. So here he is. Now, another big thing about this is that this was also the cast of Pride of the X-Men was also pretty, I think it might have been 1-to-1, the same exact cast for the video game. And that video game is one of my grails, because I might one day own the arcade 1-up, but what I really want is I think it was 3 or 4 CRT monitor, like 6 to 8 person. I don't know. Every time I go to look at it, it's another chunk of people. There's a little bit of paint there. It comes off, right? Anyway, it is a grail to get that arcade cabinet for that X-Men game. That specific one is just nuts. Yeah. So here he is. Let's see what we got. We do have some. Looks like we got some articulation here. Ooh, he's on a weird, like, I'm assuming it's a double ball joint. We're going to take that head off in a minute and see. He does not have the craziest amount of up, down, left, right, but for a chunky character, he's doing pretty well. Pretty good there. Flips all the way around. Good to go. Arm-wise, I am very impressed with this, honestly. Of course, we got that. He's got an open hand and a closed fist. Let's see what we got in here. And it looks like you got the other fist as well as another open hand. This one looks like it's more for holding something. Now, he didn't come with a chunk of food like the other one did. He does have a screamy face, which I'm probably going to leave this one on. I like this screamy face. Of Marvel Legends faces, this one's probably the best I've seen in a while. No waist articulation, but this kind of does that for you. We do have a hip twisted out. Look at that. And a thigh. Does it twist at the knee? No. Does it twist at the boot? No. No boot? No boot? Really? That seems weird. Not that you're going to be needing it, but it's literally a cut there, so you'd assume. I'm going to have to look that up and see if maybe mine's just stuck. I don't want to break it. Not that, yeah, it's not that you really need it, though. You're not going to be putting him in any crazy circumstances here. Let's pop this head off first. Yep, it's a single ball joint, which is surprising on a post. I would have assumed that would have been a double. And then we've got I don't know why I always want to pose him like the Juggernaut. Ugh, wow, that's a tight thing there. Let's pop the other. Nice thick joints on his wrists there. Kind of hard to figure out what I want to do for it. So the old Toy Biz one that I used to have, the just regular action figure, he came with like a chunk of meat. I may have to try to find a chunk of meat to give him, because that's you kind of need that. He's the Blob. There we go. Got his double neck chin there. It's a great figure. I highly recommend picking one up if you want to, because I think this is an e-tailer only. So I don't think you're going to find this in any stores. Maybe like a small mom and pop store, possibly a FYE. You never know what you're going to find at those places. As I said, got this from Hasbro Pulse because I've been waiting for it to come back into stock so that I could eventually get it. I had it pre-ordered, and then it was like, oh, hey, it's coming tomorrow. I'm like, what? I just pre-ordered that. You guys gotta get with this pre-order thing where like the dates are the dates that we get charged. Like you could ask, hey, this is coming early, do you want it? And then say yes or no, but just shipping stuff automatically is not cool. Because there's been a couple times where I've had like no money in the bank account, and they tried to ship me like $300 worth of stuff, and I gotta cancel it. Like this literally was part of it. So this was $60, I think, and then the $200 Transformer, which I decided to just cancel immediately upon getting that email. You know, like, come on, guys, you gotta you gotta give us an option here, because I would be like, let me wait until the next shipment. If there's gonna be a next shipment, just give us a wait till next shipment option, please, because some people will want it immediately and I don't. Sometimes I do. It's a thing. It should really be first come, first serve, and then we choose it as of that. Anyway, that was my Hasbro Pulse / everywhere else rant. So that's a Blob. Nothing can move this guy. I'm going to go put him in my part of the X-Men shelf shortly, and then I'm just going to be waiting for somehow to do a Kitty Pryde or... what was the other one? Oh, yeah, the Emma Frost. Because I don't need the 3-packs those ones come in. I literally don't want them. So if I bought them, I'd have to sell them. And that might be what I do from now on, is just sell off the extras, because I literally don't need the other two. I don't have the space. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, subscribe, comment. And until next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.